Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be diving into Word of DynamoDB. It's a powerful database service from Amazon. We'll be creating a table from scratch, and then we're going to be enabling a special feature called streams, and we're going to be using enabling streams which you can access through the API, and we are going to be enabling another one which is the streams through Kinesis, and that we can actually see live in the UI when the changes are being made to the table. So what happens is like these streams, they let you see whatever like whenever something changes in your table, like adding, updating, or deleting entries. So you can actually look at the changes being happening, and based on that you can uh, you can keep track of the activity, and you can build cool applications within. So let's get right into it. We're gonna go to DynamoDB first. We're gonna be creating a table. Let's call it demo stream table. Let's just keep the partition key as ID. We're gonna go with the default settings. Back in the days, they used to have stream related things inside here, so you would go into multiple steps and go to the advanced settings, and then you can actually set the streams when you are creating the table. But now there's only one button. They do not show you if you can actually turn that on. So we're just gonna create the table for now. We gotta wait for this to be finished. Once it is finished, you click on the table, and then you go to exports and streams. So there are two things. This is DynamoDB stream details. So this capture item level changes in your table and push the changes to a DynamoDB stream. You can access the change information through the DynamoDB streams API. We're gonna turn it on. In terms of like that view type, when the stream, so when the streams are gonna get triggered by any kind of change, they're asking you, do you want to keep the new image, old image, or just the key attributes only? So we're just gonna stick with that, and we are not gonna do anything over here, as it did mention that you can access these using the DynamoDB stream APIs. We're gonna look into the second one where we can actually see something in the UI, which is setting up the Amazon Kinesis data stream details. So this one, these streams for DynamoDB captures item level changes in your table and replicates the changes to Kinesis data stream. You can consume and manage the change information from Kinesis. The status is off. We're gonna turn it on. If you do not have any stream, we have to create a stream. We're gonna call it demo stream. On demand is good. Basically, use this mode when your data streams throughput requirements are unpredictable and variable, whereas this one is gonna be when you reliably estimate the throughput requirements of your data stream. Then you can actually use the provision. But if it is fluctuating or you don't know the demand, you can just go with the default settings. One day is good, more than enough for us. Data retention period, uh, and we're just gonna stick to the default settings for now. You can later on increase the read capacity, write capacity. So right now they have 200 MIB, like the megabytes per second, and then this many, almost 200,000 records per second. That's how much it can handle, like how much data records it can put it in the stream. Once you create that, we're gonna go back, refresh it, and you would be able to see that demo stream. It says that the record timestamp precision is millisecond, but if you want, you can actually go to microsecond. but right now millisecond is good enough for us. Shard counts is 4. You can actually go there in configuring the streams, and um, you can actually change whatever you want. Okay, now the stream has been set up. We're gonna go here into the data viewer. Inside the stream, I'm inside the Kinesis. I'm gonna say select the shard, as we did talk about that we chose to have 4 shards. I'm gonna say get records. It's gonna keep an eye on it. I'm gonna make a change here. So inside the tables, this one. Okay, so explore items. We do not have an item, so we're gonna say create item. Let's just say that the ID value is 1. We're gonna have another attribute. Let's call it message, and let's call it hello world. Once you create it, if we go back and get retry getting the records, so turns out the thing which worked for me was like the instead of like the latest one, because I was doing that and it was showing nothing over there, because I went to this at timestamp, set the date for today, and maybe over here and get record, so it's gonna show me in the records, and you can actually say next records and stuff like that, just to keep going. And over here, if you look at the data, you can actually see the changes we have been making. The insertion is there, the message, the whole payload, you can see that. That's how you can visualize the changes being made to DynamoDB through Kinesis. Again, you can, just as we were able to look at the streams through API, so over here you can actually use the DynamoDB streams API to get to it. You can also use the Kinesis API in order to get to, like, other than looking visually, because it does have a retention period of 24 hours, so you can look at that. But if you want to use the API, you can actually get hold of those changes too. Thanks for watching.